Welcome back to the Film Talk Show at thefilmtalkshow.com. I'm David C. Morgan. And tonight's guest is Emmy Award-winning Jewish filmmaker Gayle Kirschenbaum, who has called in from New York. Gayle, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, of course. And tell us about the short film and what you plan on doing with it.
Well, the short film is out. The short film is a funny, comedic film called My Nose, about my mother's quest to get me to have a nose job.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up making it because actually none of my friends could believe it when I would tell them that my mother always wanted me to have a nose job.
Yeah.
And still does. And I thought, let me just get a camera out there and start stopping people on the streets. And I finally gave in and agreed to visit plastic surgeons with her for consultation. So it ended up becoming a pretty popular short film that played all over the world and took Best Film, and then that launched me accidentally as a motivational speaker, because at the end of the film, if I was at the screening or if I was on a panel, on a Q&A panel with other filmmakers, and I'd get off the stage and then I would be surrounded by people telling me three things in this order. I love your nose. Do not touch it. I hate your mother. How do you like her?
Yeah.
And let me tell you my story. And everybody has a story.
Right, of course.
So I found myself coaching these people how to turn their relationship around with their critical parent who either they don't speak to anymore, could have been deceased, and they're still walking around with anger and resentment, and that's affecting every part of their life.
Right.
So the short film is out, and it's available at IndieFlix for a download or a DVD.
Nice.
And also for my site.
All right, great. And what is your website?
Okay, so my website, I'm going to give you the website for the current film, but you can find the short film there too.
Okay.
And it is mynosetheBiggerVersion.com.
Great. And now tell us, you said you help people, motivate them with their self-esteem. We don't have a lot of time. Can you fix me with my low self-esteem? I was born and raised in LA in a place that was full of Mexican people and Filipinos. And I was the only white kid and was made fun of relentlessly. So now I have this, just this image of that white is not right. Can you help me in the next minute?
In the next minute, I think you're going to need a lot more help
all right.
than you can get in a minute. But I wish you the best of luck. Have you tried to integrate into their society?
You know what? I actually have I don't have any white friends. I have nothing but Mexican and Filipino friends now. So we're all friends now. Everything's fine. I just still feel that that my skin color is just terrifying to others.
Well,
but that's not true, right?
Are you still living in the hood, Dave?
I actually live on the hill now, above the hood, so it's not too bad. But I look down at the hood, and
Do you look down at the hood longing for it?
No, not at all. Not at all. Gunshots used to wake me up. And now the birds do. Tell us about your mother and her whole reaction to this whole thing. I know she's obviously a big part of the film. What is her take today on it?
Well, where I need to lead you and your audience is just say that we're now working on the feature documentary, which we have up on Kickstarter, and I'd love to promote that website.
Please.
And that film is My Nose the Bigger Version, because the little 13-minute film was fun and comedic, and obviously got a lot of people excited and speaking, and people said I was courageous, but I didn't think I was at all in that film. So the feature film documentary is really follows the span of my life and the transformation of my relationship with my mother. I say from Mommy Dear is a Joan Crawford story to Dear Mom, or From Hatred to Love.
Yeah.
So that's where we are now, and we have just, I think, 19 days left in our Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah.
So
wow.
You know about that. That's crowdsourced funding. So people go to Kickstarter Kickstarter and type in My Nose the Bigger Version. We have incredible gifts and incentives at every level. And we have been getting a fair amount of attention. This week I was in the Boston Globe. And now I'm on your show.
Great.
So, all right. So to answer your question, I've also launched my mother's own YouTube channel. I have Mom's
Excellent.
Helpful Hints that you can see. So how do I say how my mom's handling this? She has a very thick skin.
Uh-huh.
When the short film came out and I was on the cover of the Washington Post style section, and the first line into that article said, if you have a mother like Gayle Kirschenbaum, you better get yourself in psychoanalysis. My mother read it and says, great, bad press is better than no press. I'm on the cover of the Washington Post. So, but if you actually go to that campaign page and you watch the video with me and then my mom, she will turn around and say, this is a film for everybody. It's therapy. Actually, we are in a couple of therapy sessions that will be included in the film.
Excellent.
So, look, if we could do it, anybody could do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's truly inspiring. It's a great story. It is, from what I've seen. I haven't seen the short, but I've seen the Kickstarter campaign and read about it. Saw all the videos, and it just looks so fun. So please, people, check it out. Go to Kickstarter. Give in some money, please. I mean, this movie could potentially help people. It's not just a, I mean, it's very entertaining. One, it's very real. It's very honest, and that's what I appreciate about your work. And we are running out of time. Thank you so much, Gayle, for joining us. It was awesome.
It was my pleasure.
Our guest tonight has been Gayle Kirschenbaum. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good night. Or see you on Monday. Excuse me. Have a good night.
Okay. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you. Bye.